Hello, it is me, the boy who's waving at you. Oh, the fly is on my. He's on my light. Okay. How can I? Oh no, it just flew away. There's a fly in my room, and it's driving me absolutely insane because it keeps flying in front of my face. It's not like a tiny little fly. It's like a full house fly, and it's driving me insane. Hey, Larry Den Cat. How are you? I want to kill this fly so bad. So bad. So I was on earlier, after I was on streaming. I'm doing good. This fly is driving me nuts. What if I have raid anywhere? Can raid kill flies? Can raid kill flies? Flying insect killer. Do I have any of that? Oh, that's not fun, cat. So I've done all this off camera. I did a lot of off-camera stuff earlier. I just zone out and start building. Added some rocks into the walls. Planted a bunch of trees that I want to like actually make look good. Turned a little dip here into like a pond. Finished this path up. Arcus basically said I don't want to do paths anymore, and I don't blame him. Got a little campsite here. So that was what I did today after I got off the stream. Probably should have streamed it because I was on for like an hour or two. But here we are. Alright, I think what I want to do... What do I want to do? I just want to stream, but I don't know what I want to do. So the map is updated. This is the current map. I want, at some point, to clean up this area. Because it's really kind of gross at the moment. I want to come up with a good layout for the village in here once people start, like Babs has her park area over here. She's got her stables. I want to find out some other good house, like, building layouts to put around. Keep a little area for, like, shops. That seems like the small pop-up shops are there. It's driving me nuts, this fly. Because I want to do some sort of sewer system underneath spawn where you're crawling through in like a 1x1. It's full of water. That just sounds fun. Or it's like a 2x1 where you can... It has a literal letter on it. It's great. But I can't do that until there are houses to know where the sewers connect up to. And I'm undecided if I want to connect my house to the sewer system. I feel like that could be fun and stupid. But I'm very far away. Sort of an eyesore? I don't think it's bad. Yeah, so I want to do that at some point. I gotta finish my... Just land somewhere long enough for me to kill you, you son of a bitch. I grabbed a horse from spawn because I was tired of not being able to travel fast. Especially with all these nice roads. So I grabbed one of the horses that was in there. Which is when I started thinking about this. This area right here needs a lot of cleaning up. This farm's cool and all. This is probably out of shears, and it's probably been out of shears for a while. It really doesn't work well. Maybe it's not out of shears. But this wall needs some detailing. We never got around to that. Apparently I never got around to adding... Hold on. Did I never finish this? Has this just been open and villagers could come and go? How long has it been like that? I swear I finished it. I swear we finished it. I don't have andesite walls on me, so I can't finish that part, but villagers have just been able to escape. Tell no one. That's Arcus's horse. I'm gonna bring that home for him so he doesn't lose his horse to some dumb mistake. 2-stick thing in my recipe book. It's just apparently the icons for sticks. That is weird looking though. Yeah, this is Arcus's horse. He went into the nether and left his horse in spawn, and then, was he looking for it? He forgot where he left it? He took his horse to spawn and then went to the end, and when you go to the end, it brings you back to your bed. But he doesn't have a bed that worked properly. So it took him back to over near Chad's, and then he just forgot where his horse existed. Hey, Jiff. Speaking of horse, what did I just do with my horse? I left it outside the wall, didn't I? Yesterday. Yesterday for you. How many hours ago? Because, I mean, he just did this maybe 6-7 hours ago. This fly is driving me nuts. 24? Oh, no, he's had his horse since then. Because he used it earlier today. Yeah, he must have. But he has since left his horse in spawn, so... But like, this road's fine, but like this path right here is original village path, and it just doesn't connect to anything. So I want to like clean up this area here. Maybe try to make some nice looking farms. And stables and area. Like, I guess there's stables inside, so we should probably put... Those are more like... I never made that wide enough for a horse to go through. And this was never updated, right? This is still the original look of spawn. Yeah, it is. It's been updated. Some of them have been updated because like the Babsmont's in there. Oh no, there are spawn paths. No, it's been updated recently because I see the like the post office there. Maybe not all of them have been updated. I doubt all of the maps have been updated. Okay. So I gotta work on... basically, I'm just trying to figure out what prod. I want this fly to be dead. I'm so upset about this dumb fly. Forests in Minecraft never look good. This just looks dumb. Maybe if I put more trees on the other side of the path, it might look okay. I don't know. Oh God, this dumb fly is gonna drive me nuts. It's already driving me nuts. I'm insane. I never finished my living room in my house. I just kind of gave up on that. I never finished the attic. I just started working on other things. There's 2 Babses. They're coming to your town. This dragon head is huge. I have food that I can actually replenish my food with. Amazingly. So let's drop off some... shit. Miscellaneous items. Don't have room for that. Drop off another thing of those. Don't need them. Throw those in there. Bone meal in there. Spruce. Oak. Dirt up here. And my inventory is mostly clean again. Besides the 7 crafting tables I have. I don't have any torches, do I? I also don't have an ender chest at my base. So I should make another ender chest. That's not where that belongs at all. But to make an ender chest, I'm gonna have to go get obsidian, which I left in the nether. If there's any extra. I don't know if there's extra. Ugh, that's terrifying. I don't know if this will stay PUBG. It depends on Brian, probably. I'm sure Cone will disappear, and he may want to shoot, and I'd be down to shoot. I just gotta keep an eye on Discord. Let me actually propose that question to him, because I'd be interested in doing some duos. Well, Brian is gone. He's left. There's so much coal in here. I saw Jake say in Brian's chat, "You're going to TwitchCon, Brian? That's awesome." I don't think Brian's going to TwitchCon unless that's new to me. It's a very interesting advancement, whatever, but so I don't think he actually did that. That's what I'm confused about. Oh, I do have more of this. That's good. I need more of that. Willing to bet that I don't have any gray concrete, which I need. Huh. This can go upstairs, I guess. Back where it used to be. I have a bunch of empty shulker boxes that I should start filling with shit. I mean, not with shit, but you know what I mean. There's like vocals on that track that are weird and I don't like. So, Monster Cat has no good way to download music off of it. You have to download every song or album one by one. And there are lots of singles on there that are really good. So, like, there's no good way to get music off of it. And it's like, I have a year subscription of gold. I want to play some of your music. And I can't find a good way to download it. Just pirate it. Like, I'd still have to go through and get each track one by one. So it doesn't solve the problem any easier. You'd think if you do get gold, they would just have a button that essentially says, hey, download them all, or download all of this genre, or whatever. Whatever they gotta do to make it work. If you haven't seen down here, this is my, this is my place where I build pillars to the people who have subbed. But it's very unfinished. But the pillars are there. The room itself, though, not done. I should have left this down there. I'm selling merch, like this shirt. I'm selling new merch, like stickers. Yeah, I worked on this earlier today, Kat. Just fucking fly. So I'm probably going to be changing rooms relatively soon. We want to get my grandparents out of upstairs and move them down into a combination of this room and other rooms of the house, just to spread them out and keep them from using the stairs. Which means I got to get out of this room whenever that has to happen. I just remembered that I'm going to have to pull down all of these foam squares. This whole wall. Here, let me switch this way. This whole wall is foam. That I'm going to have to pull down, among many other things that I'm going to have to do. But It'll get them from using the stairs, and it will also actually get me more space anyway. I'll have a place just to do this rather than... Because there's 2 rooms upstairs. One is his office, and one's their bedroom. So the plan now would be to turn the living room into their bedroom, and my room into their office, his office. So I would get both rooms upstairs, so I would actually have a place to do things that are not sleeping related. I'd be able to like separate the bedroom and the office area. I still wouldn't have a lot of room to do the office stuff unless I used the tinier room as the bedroom, but I don't think the bed would fit in there. I don't know. But it'll be an interesting time if that all gets done, because that's a lot of work. I'm already just wandering and talking. I have an adult bed. My bed is a full. I consider a full a perfectly fine adult bed. For one person, I think a full is large enough. There is never a time where I feel too close to an edge on that bed. I'm not using a twin. It's not like I'm a little babby. Although a twin would fit much better in this room. That's beside the point. We do actually. We do share it pretty nicely. Probably closer than we could be, but pretty comfy. I think if I were to move out, which I eventually will, and she were to move in, I'd want a queen, but for me, mostly alone in the bed, a full is perfectly fine. What am I doing? What am I doing? I want to go to the Nether and see if I have any concrete stuff. I should have stuff to make concrete there still. Because I want to make some black or gray concrete. Oh, but I don't have the dyes. This fly is going to murder me. I want to like backhand it. I've done 0 since I've gotten on. You went from a single to a futon to a queen. I couldn't do the futon. I could do the single. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm on the server. I kind of just feel like chatting. Can you tell based on the fact that I'm just running around and chatting? I've done 0. Hey, ordained bump. I've brought Arcus's horse back, I suppose. That's what I've done. Yeah, I remember you saying that before. Concrete. Okay, got all the colors of concrete in there. Tunnel digging time? There's no tunnels really to dig. There is, like, stuff to put in place. Like, I could do that. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. That's mindless busy work. So what I'm actually going to do, because I planned this out. I need some of this. More of that in there. Damn. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that I'm going to have my own space to do this. That is separate from my bedroom. And I will have more space. Because that's something I've wanted in this house for a long time, was for them to come down here because they really shouldn't be up there. And now it's finally gotten to the point where they've realized, hey, we gotta make this happen no matter what. I actually don't have the shit to put up there, so I probably shouldn't do that yet. I don't have any of that on me, I just have the wall stuff. So what I gotta do is I gotta dig out all of this wall. Yeah, I'm sure. Sure, it'll be nice. I'm hoping... So, the director at my library is trying to hire a full-time aide position, which would be full-time with benefits. Wouldn't be the best pay, but it would be livable. And I'm hoping when that position finally gets approved to be able to be hired, that I can get it, because then I'd be able to afford things and whatnot. Things and stuff. And I'm already trained for the job. I'm already doing that job a couple times a week now. That's scary. So, I mean, everybody who works there wants me to have the job. Obviously, I can't just be given the job because that's not how it works, but it's essentially a shoo-in to get. Because I would know most of the people interviewing me, and I would have the recommendations of every single person who works there. Son of a bitch, fly. Yeah. So that's basically just a waiting game. Honestly, what I'm hoping for. Hey, 14. What I'm hoping for. Spray and leave the door open. I can't leave the door open because I'm too loud when I'm streaming. Hey, Yorkle. Thank you for the biddy. That'll also be another nice benefit. Oh, I actually won't have a door on that room. I could put a door on the room, though. I'll need to buy a door. Why did my phone just vibrate? Oh, it's 14. Hi, 14. Thank you for the tweet. Yeah, I'll need to get a door for up there. Because I need a door in my room, even if it's a floor apart from the rest of the house. It would be heard down the stairs, me shouting. This room didn't have a door for a while when I was living in it a couple years ago now. The door didn't fit. I had to take it and plane it so it would stay shut. So it was just, and I was streaming in it then, and I would get yelled at like every night for being too loud. So that's why I know for a fact I'm going to need to get a door for up there. I'm trying to like think about this in a positive way. 'Cause man, if I don't think positively, life sucks, you know? That needs to turn this way. I mean, it is a positive thing. It is a positive for both sides. There is no negative to me going upstairs and them coming downstairs. They're closer to the bathroom, not that they don't have like a pod upstairs that they can go in. One of those old people sitting shits. I don't have a name for it. But that needs to come down to be cleaned every day, so it's not like it would really change anything. It still needs to make it to the bathroom. It's like, it's just, they don't need to be doing the stairs. he's going to be having a pacemaker put in a couple weeks, and we want to get it done before then because he won't be able to do the stairs then. Not that he really can very well now. I say now, meaning like before this past week and a half where things got worse. Honestly, I think he hasn't really gotten any worse than he was. His mood has just changed because she's feeling not good. So that's really been the deciding factor on him. So when she's feeling a bit better, he's feeling a bit better. Swear to God, this fly is gonna drive me nuts. But there's no downsides to it happening besides getting it done. I want to, using Google SketchUp or whatever, go in and do what I did with my room, where, remember how I have that model of my room where I can move all my furniture around? I want to do that with the rest of the house, basically, so I can figure out exactly where their shit's going to go. To try to optimize where the bed is going to go and all that, because there's not really a whole lot of room for what we need to get in place. So I want to make sure it can fit. So I basically need to take measurements on the rest of the house and then also their furniture. Which is a process to get done. I mean, internet, I'm just going to move the router up there. The modem's already up there, so I'll actually have access to both of them. Electrical, it's on its own. Electrical's just as good as the electrical I have in my room. It's on its own breaker. Why am I bothering to suck them up? Because I don't know, actually. Force of habit. Hey, Crochet. Yeah, the electrical would be no different than what I'm on now. It's all on one breaker up there. I think. I'm almost positive the upstairs is all on its own breaker. And if not, I know enough about electrical engineering to switch that. I've done it. I was the one that wired up my room on its own breaker because it used to be on a separate break. It used to be on a shared breaker with like the air conditioner in the the main air conditioner in the house and no, I know how to turn off. I know how to do it. I've done it. My room used to be on the same breaker as like the microwave and the air conditioner, so anytime somebody would microwave something or the air conditioner was on, I basically wouldn't be able to use my computers, which is not ideal. So that was like an immediate change. Like before I even moved in after my mom passed, I was getting that done while I was still living here. Oh yeah, no, the internet will be fine up there. It'll be just as good as it is now. Actually, it'll be better because I'll have access straight to the modem to reset it quicker. Sounds good, cat. Oop. I'm gonna be, my grandparents sometime over the next couple weeks are gonna be coming downstairs because they have a bedroom and an office upstairs. They're gonna be coming downstairs, and I'm gonna be taking the 2 rooms upstairs, so I will have more room, but it's a large process to try to figure out exactly how their stuff is gonna get fit into a smaller space. Basically, there's going to be no living room in this house anymore. The living room's getting turned into a bedroom for them because they can't do the stairs. And then we need to figure out the rest of the house around that. But upstairs will be solely mine, which means I'll have room for a bedroom and a separate computer room for the streaming stuff. Which will also mean I can decorate it nicer than having a unmade bed behind me. Not really like my own apartment. Just like having 2 rooms. It's like I'm splitting my bedroom into 2 rooms that are larger. I'm separating the computer stuff from my bedroom, and also the bedroom will be bigger in general. Like, just the 1 bedroom. Right, Viking? I don't know, I understand it. I just don't get it. Oh yeah, it's a better arrangement for everyone. To an extent. It is overall better than the current situation. However, we don't exactly know that everything that they need from upstairs is going to fit down here, and we got to figure out how to rearrange the house to do that. And also, they just have so much garbage upstairs. Just stuff that needs to be thrown away. Papers that need to be shredded. Like, shit like that just needs to get dealt with and removed rather than having to be moved around. But this has to happen so fast that there's no time to do any of that. So it's just going to be like literal bags of trash basically that are going to have to come down. It's just going to be this huge ordeal that is going to take probably weeks to get done. We're going to basically do like the main, like get their bed downstairs. And then next will probably be his office into this room, which means all my stuff will have to go upstairs. I don't know. It's going to be this huge ordeal, but it's going to be worth it from both points of view. Houses are really good for filling up with crap, especially when you've lived in them for over 50 years. Like they have. I really don't need this many of those. God, this fly in my room, though, is super infuriating. I should just tear these out because they don't look good. Ah, shit. Luckily, that's just those, and I don't actually use them. Those have to be red concrete. The room actually has to be back one further. Probably the weirdest block I could fill lava with, but it's whatever. Shit. Those actually end up being like this anyway. This one is guano. Yeah, basically. And it's a very narrow staircase. Like, I don't even know... Oh, God, I didn't actually think about this. We're gonna have to get my box spring up there. Their box... They don't have a box spring, actually. They have just like a frame. But their frame comes apart. My box spring doesn't. And it's not going to fit up that staircase. The staircase is so fucking narrow. Oh, God, I didn't think about that. Shit. Shit. I didn't think about that. Does it fit through my window? I mean, I can get it out of this room and out of the house, but the problem is... It's going to be a process to get it through the window upstairs. Because the porch roof isn't... Because I have a porch on the front of my house with a roof, and the roof is not the most structurally sound at this point. Because this house is very old and dilapidated. So carrying a bed through the window is a scary thought in my head. But it's going to have to get done if it needs to get done. I'm just worried that somebody's gonna go through the porch, essentially. I can't leave these open. I'm gonna have to fill this in like this at the very least. And that's the last thing we'll need in this situation. Everything else furniture-wise should make it up. The dressers or up and down. The dressers will be trouble, but I think I've measured them out and they'll fit fine. My bed frame is actually the worry. Now that I think about that. Shit. That's gonna be trouble. I wish I had thought about that. Not that I could change anything about it. It's gonna just have to get done. But it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck real bad. Her sign specifically. Oh, it just says Fedrin. I mean, I just wrote it, so. I think her sign downstairs says, like, yeah, me too. I think it will. I mean, ultimately, as good as it can go when you're dealing with elderly health. There's an end eventually. But as far as the moving stuff, I think it'll go fine. It's just going to be this massive ordeal. We actually don't want too many people because it's very tight quarters. We only want what we need to get shit moved. We don't want anyone extra to be around because they're just going to get in the way. That's a moth. That's not even the same fly. Speaking of fly. Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, I agree. Honestly, I'm kind of excited to get... I'm excited for it. Nightcrack. Snort. Hey, cats. I'm excited for the thought of having more space. Thanks for the biddies, cats. One bug down. Not the big ass fly that keeps flying around though, but it's a bug that is now dead. Thanks Viking for the 598 bits. That is an odd amount of bits to have donated, but I appreciate them nonetheless. I feel upset because I've been too busy. Had to empty that bit wallet. Yeah. I've been too busy, but I've gotten a lot of Twitch RPGs sent to my email recently, and I just haven't had time to do any of them. Meanwhile, I've been bitching that I haven't gotten any Twitch RPGs. So it's like, there are all these... Thanks, Yerkole, for the biddies. There are all these bits that I could be having that I just haven't. Here, let me check my email. Twitch. Twitch RPG? Oh wait, are they just reminding me about the same thing? It's just nobody answered this? Oh, and now it's closed. Cool. It was open for like 5 days where they just needed more. Like I got the same sponsored bit survey on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 24th. And I just never responded because I don't have time. You see, I've never had... That was actually the first one I've ever seen that's actually expired. I've never let them expire. I've always just gotten them done because... They always say they're limited to like the first 300 people, and I just wonder how limited can they be? Because anytime I've wanted to do one, I've gotten it. And I mean, they're not even, like, I don't have them going to my inbox. They're filtered to a folder that I don't get notifications for. So it's like, sometimes I'd get them like 12 hours later and still get them done. So I don't understand how they work, basically. That diorite back there is this, and that's why I need this like extra border here, because if not, I don't have enough space to put in the concrete that I need. That's awful. So tomorrow's stream, I'm actually sort of interested in doing customs, but I won't be live until at least as late as I was tonight. Not tonight. I won't be live until at least as late as I was last night. At the earliest. Because I have to bus again, so I will not be able to stream until I get home and get everything dealt with. I also need to figure out dinner because I don't want to keep eating out when I could find something when I get home. Because like I have to wait for a bus basically, and I just use that as my, hey, you might as well go get something because you're waiting. But that gets expensive if I'm doing that a couple times a week. PM-ish, yeah. But luckily customs will just go on whether or not I'm there, as long as enough people are there. Supposedly that 4-person limit that they were supposed to have just didn't make it to live servers, last I heard. So it's still 8 people. I was live a little bit before 10 last night. I got done with what I had to do faster than I expected, but it wasn't much before 10. Probably gonna extend that into there and then start. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'll do that in a minute. I just want to get these walls done partially at least. Actually, I have enough concrete to probably do what I'm doing now with the concrete in it. First one here is Chad, I think. Yes. There's so many bugs in this damn house. Oh, onions. Good move, bad move? Bigger place, smaller place? What's the scenario? How are we talking here? Should I be excited or should I be upset? Because I immediately want to say congrats, but it could be a shitty move. Like, whenever somebody tells me something and I can't read their emotions well enough to, like, tell how they actually feel about it, I'm just like, I don't know how to respond to this. Should I be excited or not? Dream townhouse. You'll be living on your own for the first time in 15 years. That sounds wonderful for you, man. First home ownership, I'm assuming then? If it'll be your first time living alone? Are you renting? You owning? What's going on? It's a rental. Still, exciting. Congrats on that, man. Hope the move goes smoothly. Josh. 3/4 of a mile east of Warren Buffett. That information could potentially be bad to know on the internet. Although I'm sure Warren Buffett owns several homes, so it's probably fine. Because he's Warren Buffett. Warren. I should actually just finish this whole tunnel. There are a lot of people that live on this tunnel and use it fairly frequently. Veterans is done. Red is the other one that is used fairly frequently by me, at least. And unfortunately, it's the longer one. I hate these pigs so much. This one was moose. Let's just get these signs done on the right block. For the next few. Shit, who was on the left here? This one wasn't Brian. Shit. I can look at the, I can figure this out. Pause. This is pause's big hole. Pause's big hole. Oh, that's awesome, Onion. That's great to hear. Just an all-around good thing. I can't wait personally to get this move thing done. All this furniture moved. I just want it done. I don't want to have to deal with it any longer. I don't want to have to think about it. In fact, I want, like, right now to go measure out the room and start modeling shit. That's gonna look weird. It's not... These ones are not going to be able to be turned because they're going to be like that to fit in between those. That's fine. I'll be right back. This is actually bugging me to the point where I want to see if I have a can of Raid. Not Raid, but I do have some bug killer. Some flying insect killer, specifically. Close all doors and windows. Point nozzle upwards. Direct spray mist to all parts of the room, especially windows and light sources. Fill the room with mist. Leave treated area immediately. Keep room closed for at least 15 minutes. Ventilate the room when treatment is completed. I'm just gonna spray the fucker. He didn't die. That fucker is walking around in it. Now I have insect killer all over my light. Can't be good for me or the light, right? Luckily, the air conditioner is doing a fairly good job of filtering out. Oh my god, I hear it dying. It's like screaming. Where is it? It's a fly. That's been bugging the shit out of me. I hear it just buzzing. Oh, this poor fly. Poor fly. So sad. Okay. Fly is dead. I've dealt with my problem. Now it smells like insect killer in here. That's probably healthy, right? Sure, I should just spray Airwick at the same time. Oh, it's wet. What a lovely combination of tastes and smells. I'm not going to finish that soda because I'm almost positive there's poison in it now. I'm glad we got that dealt with, because tired of that fucker flying in front of my face and on my lights and in front of my monitors. Fly swatter might have been safer. I don't know, because I would have been smacking it up against a monitor or up against a light. Neither of which I really want to run a fly swatter up against. know what I mean on that? This is the end portal, right? Yes. I actually don't have any more stairs on me. I'm curious if my full bed would fit in the smaller of the two rooms upstairs. Problem is, he has a desk that's like drilled into the wall. Like he has a desk that is attached to the wall. It might fit in the room without that, if that wasn't in it. Because I'd love to have the bigger room as the office, so I have room for VR. I mean, I kind of want to remove that desk anyway and put it in a different place if it has room. That's why I want to play. I want to play with it in like SketchUp or something, just so I can see how much room I have, if things can fit and all that. SketchUp's going to be interesting because I'm going to have to do the slanted ceilings, make it freestanding. Yeah, I could. It's not really that great of a desk. It would. I'd rather. I mean, it'll work, but it needs to be resurfaced anyway. Repaint it at the very least. It's very much made for where it is, though, Fortane. So, like, putting legs on it really wouldn't change anything. I don't know if it's too wide to go in a different place in that room, and that's why I'd have to do measurements on it to find out. Welcome back, Cat. Did I put those right up against it? No, they are cornered. Like, it was very much, it wasn't made to go anywhere else and then just, like, bolted into the wall. It was made specifically for where it is. Oh, there's also a shelf in there that's, like, put into a weird little, like, corner crawl space that I would love to just stick my computer on. So I don't have my computer anywhere. Like, basically, I want to make this a very nice area for me. Oh, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I need... the problem is the bedroom also has a piece of furniture that's like that, where he custom built it. Like, it has like a corner shelf that is bolted into the wall, so even if everything else was taken out of the room... I mean, these things could be unbolted from the wall, patch up the wall, and then do whatever with them, but... I don't know. I have to... Interesting. That's why I need to get an idea for all these things. There's also a crawl space in the bedroom that I need to keep access to because there's shit stored in there. So I can't cover that up, so I'm gonna have to remember that when I'm worrying about where my shit will go. Like, their bed isn't even up against the back wall because it would cover up the crawl space. I mean, I can leave the crawl space covered. I would just have to put whatever's in front of it. Whatever's in front of it would have to be something that could be moved if it's ever needed to get into. Which isn't often, but it's at least a couple times a year, so it's not something you'd want to have. You wouldn't want to put a heavy piece of furniture in front of it that you can't move. So I need to take that into consideration. I know there's a closet that's walled up there. So the two room, you go to the top of the stairs and then there's like a little landing and there's two rooms. Here. It's easier if I do this. Where am I? Does general have chat in it? No. Let me explain how the layout upstairs is. Little alcove is the same for your house? So like let's oh, I'm on eraser. Let's say this is the upstairs of the house. That's a very straight line. Pitch of the roof probably isn't that much. The bedroom, there's like an attic above the bedroom. The bedroom is like this area, okay? So like the front room is like this. This is how the house is just laid out. There's a crawl space in this area that would need to always have access. And like, let's get a top-down view of this. So like, New England houses, yeah, they weren't made for this. So like, here, let's try to get this in a way that makes sense. That's a room. These proportions are very off. Probably more like that, maybe. Maybe? It's hard to tell. No, it'd be bigger. This house used to be a summer home, and then when they bought it back in the 70s, they expanded on the house. How big is my bed? Oh, yeah, like, yeah. So this is stairs. Well, technically, there's like corner stairs, stairs. There's a top step, then there's another top landing right here, and then these are doorways. There's no doors in them, but these are doorways. Technically, there's a crawl space behind all of this. Blue is crawl space. Red is stairs. So then there's these two rooms, okay? This is stairs, landing, all that. Green will be closet. So what there technically is, there's that shelf in that room is there, so that's technically part of that room. Oh yeah, no, I'm not counting the crawl space for anything. I'm just saying that like there's a door there for the crawl space and that needs to sort of stay uncovered. I'm just accounting for it in layout. They have a closet here that is open to this room. You could put doors on it, but it doesn't have any. Scale on this is off. There used to be a closet that was open to this room because it used to be a bedroom, but when it got turned into an office, they shut the closet up, and they were going at some point to expand their closet like that and like put bigger doors on it, but they never did. So there's actually a dead space in the wall here that just isn't used. Just completely unused. And then the furniture in their room at the moment is like bed, nightstand, that weird corner shelf. That's where the bugs come from, that room. Dresser, another weird tiny dresser. Open it back up and put your desk in that hole. That's a thought. That's where hidden stash is. So there's shelves here. There's like a portable closet here. There's a dresser here. There's like a stand here, a filing cabinet here, and then a desk here. So that's basically the layout of upstairs. This crawl space then leads into the attic over the kitchen. Which actually, I don't know how to get into this attic portion. I don't know how it's connected to the rest of the house. Because I know the attic over the kitchen connects up to this crawl space. And it's not really accessible. It's like full of blow-in insulation. This kitchen was an addition. This kitchen didn't exist on the house originally when they bought the house. The house was originally just this square. I don't actually know how this part up here connects to any of this, which is interesting. Be good to figure out at some point. Because ideally, I would live in this house for the rest of my life if I could repair it and rebuild it. It's been most of my life already. So I'd want to figure out how to remove that dead space. Like, I don't know what's in that dead space. It's not all dead space, actually, I suppose. I think the chimney on the house, which doesn't get used, runs right there through some of that dead space. So I guess the closet area is not as big as that. It doesn't run directly into like this shelf area. Here. This is all one room. Break walls and you'll find out, yeah, that's not the best idea in a old, not well put together house. I forgot about the chimney. That will certainly run into that area as well. Would have been cool to build in a desk. What I'm thinking, though, if I could build the desk, which I probably could if I just got the resources. I just want to overlay that so I can get an idea on the layout. None of this is usable, so I don't know why I have this included. This is the second floor. This feels like a song that could be on the radio. This is how it's currently laid out as well. Writing with the mouse is hard. That's unreadable. The turn at the bottom of the stairs is actually the problem. The turn at the top, you can get enough angle to get things through there. The turn at the bottom is actually the real problem. Let me paste this down here so we can get the rest of the house laid out in case you want to see, for whatever reason, how the whole house is laid out. In case you were ever curious on how shitty this house is. Yeah, the corner on the stairway is the problem, really. I'm actually going to leave that stairway there, because that's a good reference point. Crawl space doesn't exist on this floor, so... This house has a large basement if it were finished, which would be fucking sweet if we could finish it, but it will never get done. Try to do this. Yeah, I mean the basement on this house is essentially... What year is my house? 1902, I think. But like I said, a lot of it was like that. This whole kitchen area right here was added as an addition. I didn't mean to look up City Hall. It's an old house. Yeah, that's how New England works. A lot of New England houses are very old. Oh, Brianna sent me messages. Building inspection division. There's a way here. I think the staff page on my library website has it, which is weird to have to get to. Where the fuck? It's not actually a publicly visible page. That's why. I was like, "Where's the link to the staff page?" Yeah, that's new. That's a new New England house. Search, no. Procedures, device advice, staff blog. Shit. I swear it was on here somewhere. But I suppose it isn't. Maybe it's under... Services? About? Like, there's the City of East Providence page. That's not. Unknown knowledge. But like where... Before you think I'm doxing myself, because I had my city was shown from the Amazon stuff. Where the fuck? I swear, like there's a page where you're supposed to be able to see business, like house layouts and things, and like when the house was made and all that. Yeah. Houses that have been together forever and will always be together. So there's a room here. There's a room that is essentially... There's a closet there. There's a tiny fucking hallway there. Yeah, there's like architectural records that show the layout of the house and all that I was hoping to pull up, which would be easier than this. So there's like a closet here. There's like a the chimney, this chimney is like here, okay? This is the bath. This is the kitchen. Back door's there. There's a staircase down to the basement, like there. So I suppose that should be labeled red. Make the chimney brown. That would be a good idea. Currently the chimney is just black. Chimney being brown is not a bad idea though. But that means I have to erase it from this layer. And from this layer. Yep, it's just gonna be a circle. Makes sense, right? Like this is the chimney. Okay, that's the house layout. So now I need more colors for other rooms. Bedroom. This is me. This is my room, and you know how tiny my room is to give you a sort of idea of size of house. I'm trying to find a color, and I don't have a color. Let's go for a deeper blue. Small, yes. This is not Minecraft anymore, but I'm going to be switching over to PUBG shortly. So it doesn't matter, really, I suppose. That's not normally how I would do a K, but sure. Yeah, I'm planning to build a house. Boom, suddenly Minecraft. I will label that in a moment. GIF. I'm actually going to erase this portion of the house because it's kind of not good with the rest of the house. And then there's like this weird middle room that doesn't really have a purpose besides being like a very open hallway between every other room. Bathroom is connected to the kitchen. I suppose I should. Show where doorways are, I guess. Sure. And this is a closet, which the way I have these is open to the room based on upstairs. And then the way this is that's like that. And then I'm going to try to remove that red, but I'm not going to do a good job of it. So let's just overlay it here again. Yeah, so like, it's this bottom staircase that is actually the problem with getting things up. Because the angle here is ridiculous. The stairs are super steep and just impossible. There's also a closet under this staircase at the bottom, but that's not really useful in this floor plan. Should I put furniture? Should you get an idea of furniture in here? Am I moving something? Here, let me finish what I'm doing. This is actually not to the right scale anyway. I'm noticing, because like, where's the front door? Front door is there. Back door is there. Technically it opens that way, I suppose. Desk, thing, bathroom, door is actually there. Why did I do it there? Shower, vanity, toilet. Fridge, counter. Yeah, grandparents are moving upstairs. I'm moving downstairs. Table, stove area, hutch, cabinet, shit. There's a piano right here that needs to probably go at some point. Well, the bathroom was always here, but it used to be connected to this room, which was the kitchen. Or, no, the house... I don't remember how the house used to be. You have to go into the kitchen to get to the bathroom, yes. The other way around? What did I say? Couch. TV. Chair. Coffee table. Little thing. Very fucked up layout. Said I'm moving down. Oh yeah, I'm moving up. And then the basement. Shall we do basement? Which I'm not going to put shit in it because it's literally just a storage mess at the moment. Shit, I can't really move things too easy. I guess I can. Is it finished? It's not. Which is why it's kind of irrelevant to this. Although my dad lives down there, even though he shouldn't. But there's no room. Basement is essentially... Don't ask me why that part is not part of the basement. Couldn't fucking tell you. Yeah, I hadn't gotten there yet. There's a closet there, which I denoted by that, I guess. I don't know. The basement is essentially just this. This is actually too big. Looking at it, I'd say the basement probably cuts off like there. So probably like the front half of the house is not in the basement. And then that's basement, which can be denoted with this color. Front half was not the extension. Front half was always part of the house. It's just the basement was not always... Essentially, this house was very much redone when they bought it. Like, they bought it and did a whole lot. Like, my grandfather was very much a handyman. He did all of the electrical, all the plumbing, which is awful at this point, the way it's done, because it's done to like a 70s standard. But like the whole house was redone, the construction and everything. It's an awful bee. Sure. But it's an unfinished basement that is not really usable other than storage, and the fact that my dad fucking lives down here. Chimney, which I have a way to denote. That's why my ceiling isn't painted. My ceiling isn't painted because my ceiling actually got replaced at one point because it was falling apart. Like the drywall or whatever was like crumbling, so it got fully done, and we meant to paint it, but we got distracted with other parts of the house that are falling apart, so it just never got painted. And then I guess if you want to be technical, there's like a workbench down here meaning to paint. The workbench. Hot water heater. Table, bench, shelf. Shit. His bed in an unfinished basement, which is awful. Portable closet, little thing. Freezer. Table saw. There's like a support column here. And then just like a beam running across the top. Beam running across that way. There's too many little jobs in this house for anything to really get done. There's just a bunch of shit everywhere in the basement. There's too many little jobs. This whole house is full of little jobs and big jobs. Like, so this portion of the wall right here in the basement basically fully caved in and it was fixed and like fully replaced. But this wall right here, right next to where he is kind of starting to do the same thing. Yeah. So this wall is mostly fixed, but parts of it aren't. But like the foundation of the house is crumbling. The shingles on the outside are falling apart and need to be repainted. Preferably just put on siding. The inside of the house is falling apart. This whole house is just unlivable, essentially. Ow. Unlivable, essentially. It really should just get demolished and rebuilt, but there's really nothing you can do about it because you need to live in it. I've never actually fully laid out the house like this. It's interesting to see. Unfortunately, none of this is usable. I guess this is usable. There's not blown in insulation here that's used for storage at the moment. Repaint shingles. I might have, but I didn't mean it that way. There's there are like siding shingles. They're not like roof shingles. It's a very New England thing to have these kind of shingles. Like wood shingles siding the house that get painted. So I did mean what I said. Yeah, not roof shingles, don't worry. That's fun, Jiff. Need a whole new house. Really do. Really do. But need a near unlimited supply of money to do that. Like my little fly. Technically, I still have the game open, actually. Thought it was a dick at first. So I think the idea in moving is take my bedroom, take the shit in my room, this tiny little room, and move it up here. Basically, everything in this room will now take up all of the space in this whole floor, okay? Let me do this on a new layer. Everything in this room will get transferred into all of this space. So that'll be the space I have to work with. Obviously, this isn't to scale, but it's close enough for you to get an idea of the expansion I'll have. Essentially, I'm getting the rest of the house worth of space. Mostly, ignoring the crawl space area. But the problem with that is we gotta get all of their shit. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. It's a good move, just gonna be a process, yes. But the problem is getting all of this shit to fit into essentially a smaller space, but also it needs to be a space that people can go through. Because, I mean, the front door is here, but we don't really care if we have to block the front door, essentially. We'll have people use the back door if they need to come in. Because we need to get their bed to fit down here, which will probably be something like that. And then that'd be weird for the door. They'll probably put the dressers there. TV on the dresser and all that. So bed and dressers will be there. They might try to put the bed this way, which would be a mistake, I think, but who knows? Actually, they also have a cedar chest up here. I did not draw, but whatever. Roughly when this will start, I think we want to move their bed down here this weekend. My room probably won't get moved. Yeah, cedar chests are heavy. Very heavy. All of their furniture is like good wood furniture that'll be very heavy to move down the stairs. His office, the desk will probably stay there. But like this, and this will probably all go into this room. The stuff, and now we get the fun part. He doesn't want to get rid of the piano, so that'll probably also move into that room. So all of that will be going into there. The piano will be going into there. The problem then, so those, bed will be, let's say that we can agree to them to do the bed that way. Dresser 1 there, dresser 2 there. They both need nightstands though, which fucking fucks up that bed area. So what if we do the bed like that, which with a queen will be fucking massive. Nightstand, dresser. Does the piano get used? It doesn't really, but he's so stubborn and won't get rid of it. Everybody else wants it gone, but he just won't. Couch maybe could go in here then. Coffee table in here and just use this really unused. The piano's not intuned and is missing strings. Move it into the basement. That piano will not fit down those stairs. Not nicely or in any good way. Me too. Can you see this on cam? Oh, move. He'll know. So this area, this is my dresser. Right here. I can't even fully like open drawers down here without hitting the bed. When moving? Oh, maybe it could have been an accident when moving. What happened to Brian? He's still doing Minecraft. He isn't ready yet. He was just telling me that when Cone is done, he will be ready. Where was I? So we could probably do living room here. They'll probably still want a TV on like the little TV cart we got, so that's fine. Yeah, shoots. I think we're gonna do duos, Fortain, but I don't know. Maybe we'll open up to more. You know how those nights go. We usually start as duos and then switch over to having other people join in. So honestly, we might be able to get everything fit. Like, let's say he figures out a desk situation. We'll go to like Savers or some Goodwill or something. Desk. Our room layouts are basically the same. Here. I have my room layout saved because I've tried to figure out the optimal space for fitting shit into this room, which is very ideal for the fact that I'm gonna need to fit his shit into this room. I've already used this. Why are you making me do this again? I don't really care. Use it for architecture. Sure, just continue. Just let me use SketchUp, okay? I want to use SketchUp for web. Just let me use SketchUp. I will be getting much bigger room, and I'll be getting 2 rooms. Sure. I don't know what this is going to be. It's probably the room, because I think that's the only thing I've ever opened on SketchUp Online. Oh, oh god, it's like freezing it, so it's almost definitely the room and the desk that I was building. So let's see. Find him a desk. Yep, it's the room. Oh, and it's not in the layout I want. Let me see if I can just import. Insert your computer. Insert your computer. 3D. My room. Insert as component. Oh no, it's gonna insert another copy into here? That's gonna be bad. Thanks, they're crazy. I'll be back.
to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby, when you rescue me. And the beat goes on. I swear I feel you next to me, baby,
Okay, I'm back. It's summer. And warm, but nice. Where was I? Oh my lord. Uh, okay. Open this. Can I, like, edit things in it? Yeah. Delete. Erase. Delete. Go away. Remove. Oh, can I select more than one thing? Yes. What are these? Why can't I remove these things? Unlock. 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 Delete. 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 I'm trying to delete all of this shit. Okay, that point won't delete, but it's fine. Okay. No, I had, like, the desk that I wanted to build built out. This is my room. Give or take. It doesn't have the fridge. The printer's not the right printer. This song's weird. This is my room. This is that. So this is this room. So you can see that the scales are wrong because it's more of a square than you'd think. But it's so tiny. So, like, from above, it's that angle. So the rest of the house takes up, like, a very tiny amount of room. I just want to fully scale. Can I save this? Okay. Leave this over here. So you can see the struggle in terms of fitting things. Let's say you got a desk. Portable closet. Oh, he also has a chair in here that's like right here. But portable closet, desk, computer chair. He has a cabinet as well. There's so much shit that he has. Like, he has a cabinet here. Chair, like reclining chair. He's not gonna have much room. No, but he's gonna have to fucking deal with it. Because there ain't shit he can do about it. He doesn't really have a whole lot of room anyway at the moment. Because this room isn't as big as I drew it. It's probably thinner than that. That dresser could probably end up going in here somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe in here, right here. I don't know. Anyway, there's gonna be less room. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's gonna be less room for them. And they're gonna have to deal with that. Because there ain't shit we can do about it. The dresser could actually probably fit here because they won't have that corner shelf that is bolted into the wall. So the dresser could probably go there. One dresser there, and then the other dresser there. So then he'll have the portable closet, the chair, the desk. 3D printing area. What else does he need? That little cabinet, filing cabinet, the other little cabinet. Tiny little room, but he'll figure it out. The AC window's there. That won't matter too much. As long as they have room to walk from there. You don't even actually need the door to be open and accessible, as long as they can get around in the room. Put a door or a curtain on that doorway. So, like, that's just its own secluded room. So then up here, what would I do? Ideally, like that would be desk. If I could just build to what I want, that would be desk. Okay. Computer stuff would go on this shelf. This would all be open. Just straight up open. Just open area for like VR. Just room in general. Maybe a green screen, whatever. This would be bedroom, which with the size of my bed is tiny. Bed would probably go like there. Nightstand. I want to leave that open. Dresser. And then I'd have this as open space. I don't even know what the fuck I'd do in that open space, but I'm gonna have way too much room. Second office, I don't know. Hey, Reborn. Am I still sitting here? I am still sitting here. Room to expand, yeah. Basically, I just need to get the measurements of all the stuff. What are all these guns? They do sort of look like guns. I was explaining room layouts and stuff of my house. Crotch. Crotchette wolf. I need to go get more stairs. Should probably grab the all the blue concrete I have while I'm out there. It's gonna be a long process, but it needs to get done. There's just so much little shit. And then there's all the stuff under my bed, all the stuff under their bed. I don't know how my bed's gonna get up there. Like I don't. There's so much, but it's just I don't know. How long is this? How much time did it take? I don't know how long this tunnel is. I didn't do it all alone, though. I mean, I guess I dug it alone. I didn't do all the ice alone and all that. I've had friends helping, so I don't really know how long it all took. Take a deep breath and stay calm. Yeah, I'm calm. You talking about like doing the moving stuff? Yeah, I know. I've moved enough to understand how annoying of a process it can be, but also how to deal with it. Yeah, I know. I got it. I've done a lot of moving. Not really a whole lot, but I've helped a lot of people as well. And it's a process, and you gotta deal with it, and it is what it is. Do I want a challenge? Not particularly. I'm pretty okay at the moment. I don't want to do that. I'm afraid that doing that will lead to me discovering that your name is racist or some bullshit. Because that's how the internet works. In fact, I tried to do it in my head just because I'm not sure. I decline your challenge. I'm sorry. I'm not some show dog that just does what I'm told. Goodbye, Brian. Really? Yep. I got that. In fact, I should probably go pee as well. And update my game or something. Somewhere. Probably also close Photoshop. Alright. I'm gonna go take a BRB break, and when I come back, I'll be doing PUBG with Brian. So, I'll see you in a bit.